Happy Sunday, y'all. I like to start with a moment of silence to acknowledge and pay homage to the bomb artistry of Kendrick Lamar. Just saying, I just heard the album last night. The CD, I'm sorry, that makes me really old to say CD, and I actually listened to it on my Apple Music app, but that doggone Kendrick Lamar album is off the chain on every level. He brought some conscious rap to us that has been missing. The tracks were laid perfectly. Really? Really? You got U2 on the album? Really? I just want to say 2 seconds of appreciation for Kendrick Lamar. Seriously. And what most people don't know about me is I love conscious rap. If it's something that stimulates my mind and gets me going, bringing my African drum roots back, I'm loving it. And that album, which is appropriately titled Damn, really did it for me. And if that's offensive to you, I'm sorry, that's the name of the album. But what Kendrick Lamar did for me was a little above and beyond just giving me some good music this week. He really challenged me in a way that I have not been challenged in the last few months. Kendrick reminded me of Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston has always been an inspiration to me, not because she sang like a butterfly. She sang like a bird and gave her gift to the world, but because when Whitney opened her mouth to sing, it was beautiful. And somewhere in her life, someone gave her permission to sing, to be a songstress, to be a lyricist that gave a gift to people that made them feel better. And I really, in my opinion, I think Kendrick does the same thing. But what does that mean for Q? Because when I think about us, we're the same people, right? Kendrick Lamar and Whitney Houston remind me that I have got to align my personal gift with my life. And not because it'll make Q feel better. Now, it will make me feel better. Let's be clear. But me allowing my gift of speech and motivation and talk and in some cases exhortation is a way for me to lift and motivate someone else. The same thing that Kendrick did for me last night in my car at 9 o'clock at night, stopping because the words that were coming out of his mouth pulled me in a place that I'd not been pulled before. Or for Whitney Houston when she sang One Moment in Time, it brought tears to my eyes, not because she could sing so well, but because I knew that what she was providing for me was an outlet to her soul. That is the truth of aligning yourself with your gift. And so I'm challenging myself. I'm not even gonna say it's a challenge for us. I'm saying if you wanna join me, it's cool, but this is what Q was doing this week. I heard this morning, I read on Sunday mornings, that's what I do. I was traveling all week long. I was in Austin on this week, in Florida, and around some women that I thought were the dopest of the dope because they're running multi-million-dollar companies. They're retired from great lives. And I thought to myself, Q, will you end up in this place? Will you find your place where you can sit down on a log and say, I lived my life to the fullest. I aligned my gift with the world. And in a lot of instances, my answer was no. And so coming back home this week, I was taken to a place of productivity. What can I do? How can I help myself to be better? And then this morning, I cut on the television and reading my newspapers and find that this administration is going to shut down or defund the National Endowment for the Arts and other arts organizations that are funded by the federal government. It made my heart hurt because most kids get their first line of permission from a federally or state-funded arts program, like a Kendrick Lamar, like a Whitney Houston, like a Q, that says, Q, you can go to the library that's funded by the federal government and speak, learn to speak as an orator. Whitney, you can take these little voice classes. You can understand music in other cultures because of federally funded programs like that. So Q, the fundraiser, says, who the heck will rob the country of such a gift, a motivator, something that allows us to be who we'll be? But guess what? I can't change the federal government today, but what I can do are 3 things. Number 1, I can give permission to some other kid, some other child, some other person to be who they are, to find their gift and to align it with their life. I can do that. The second thing I can do is I can fund it. I can give to a nonprofit. I can find an organization that's helping kids and individuals to get in touch with their artistic gifts and their natural proclivities to be who they really are in the arts. I can help to fund that. And last but certainly not least, I can practice it. I can stop making excuses for why I'm not doing what I was called to do or what I love to do or what people enjoy or what they're able to be inspired by. So, you know, this Sunday, I'm telling you, I'm on a road, I'm on a path towards aligning my personal gifts with my life in a way that that helps other people. So join me in this, or don't join me in this, because this is where I'm going. Now, I'm going to move these from once a week to once a month, because I am moving too much to record every Sunday.